Good morning, students. Welcome back to our online classes. Now, see, today onwards, we'll start our geography new chapter that is lesson third, the motions of the earth. Now, see, what do you understand by the motion? Okay, since ancient times, we have observed that there were movements across the sky. Okay, and in past, it was believed that the heavenly bodies, including sun, it circle the earth, but later on, this theory was completely changed. And in 16th century, Nicolaus Copernicus, he made his own theory, and he said, or he had proved in his theory that Earth, like all other planets of the solar system, has two kinds of motion, and it spins in its own axis and goes round the sun along a fixed path called as orbit. Okay, now see, you may also say that the earth may seem to be still beneath our feet, but it's actually moving, that is, it is spinning around its own axis. See, if you see the figure, you will see the earth, it is spinning around its own axis, and there are two motions, that is rotation and revolution. Means when it spins around its own axis, the earth's space, there are two motions of the earth, that is rotation and revolution. And the same thing we'll study, and let us move to our first main topic of this chapter, that is rotation. Now, what do you mean by rotation? Rotation is nothing, it is the daily spinning of the earth. Okay, that is your earth spins from, or your spinning moment of the earth from west to east. Okay, and from west to east means it spins around its own axis. It is termed as rotation. Okay, what do you mean by rotation? Rotation means the daily spinning or the movement of the earth from west to east along its own axis is known as rotation. See, what are the main features of the rotation? First is rotation is the earth turning on its own axis. Just now I have explained you that the earth move around its own axis. Okay, and why the rotation is necessary? See, your conversion of day and night, or you may say your changes of day and night, it is responsible because of rotation. Your day, that it starts from clockwise, that is, you may say that your morning, early morning, that is from, you may say, 5 o'clock or 5 a.m. in the morning till the 12 p.m. in the midnight. Okay, means your day starts, and this clockwise direction, it rotates the earth accordingly, and this is the reason that rotation is necessary. Okay, now what is the time period of one rotation? See, your one rotation completes in 24 hours. In how many hours your one rotation completes? Your one rotation completes in 24 hours. Now, can you tell me what is the speed of the rotation, Earth's rotation? It is 1670 kilometers per hour. Okay, and you know that Earth, in the geometry, or you may say in the maths, you study about the circumference, that is circumference of the circle. In the same way, your earth, it has a particular circumference of the earth, that is at the equator it is 40,000 kilometer. And if you want to find out the speed of the earth, how you will find out the speed? That is, you have a particular formula for the speed, that is speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, now, you do not feel the speed of the earth. You will feel the speed according to the rotation of the earth. Now, see what will happen if your earth will not rotate. Will you get the rotation, or you will are 24 hours? How it will complete if your earth stops rotating? Okay. Now, this is the reason that rotation is very essential in our day-to-day life. Okay, now let us move to our new topic, that is the inclination of the earth, or the next topic of this chapter is the inclination of the earth. Now see students, what do you mean by inclination? Now you are just go through this figure. In this figure, you will see the vertical lines from the Earth's orbital plane, plus you will see in the middle of the equator you are having 0 degrees. Okay, then the axis of the Earth, it is tilted to an angle that is 23.5 degrees, which is perpendicular to the orbital plane. Okay, now see students, the daily spinning or movement of the earth from west to east, it is known as rotation. But you will see in this inclination figure, there are few imaginary lines. That is, the axis of the earth is tilted 23.5 degree to the north and 23.5 degree to the south. Okay. Then in the next, you will see 66.5 degree angle. Okay, 66.5 degree, it is to the orbit and the earth's revolution around the sun, and this orbit is known as orbital plane. Okay, now what is this orbit and orbital plane? See, the tilt of the earth which remains fixed even when it revolves around the sun, and this revolution or this rotation, it is known as inclination of the earth axis. And why it is necessary? It is necessary because the northern, the southern tips or the poles, and to denote the particular poles, you are having this complete dividation. Okay, that is when you can say that north pole and south pole. This north pole and south pole you can denote because of this inclination of the earth. Okay, so here, due to this inclination, the axis of the earth, it makes a perfect angle of 66.5 degrees. Is that clear? Now, this is all about the rotation or inclination. Now, what are the effects of rotation, or why the rotation is necessary and what are the effects of it? Okay, as I told you that the rotation to change the earth, or it causes day and night. Okay, now the part of the earth which faces the sun, it experiences day, because the sun's light, it will completely fall on the earth, and when the sun's light completely fall on the earth, the part of the earth, it will experience the day, and which doesn't face the sun, it will experience the night. Now, you generally you know that if here we are having day, then in the US or other part of the earth there is night. Why it is so? It is only because of the rotation of the earth. Okay, means wherever the earth light, the sun's light will fall on the earth, the part of the earth, it will experience the day, and the another part, it will experience the night. Is that clear? Now, the Earth's rotation also affects the movements of water in the oceans. Why it is so? See, the tides also deflects due to the rotation. Okay, and why it deflects? Because the speed of the rotation, it affects the movements of the wind. Now, see, due to the rotation, you will notice that the winds and the oceans, these currents deflect, and in the day there won't be high tide, but in the night, when it means when the sun goes on setting, there will be the changes in the oceans or in the winds. Okay, means there will be a change in the tides. Now, this is all about the effects of rotation. Now, what is the concept of sun's rise and sunset? Can you tell me? See, I'll tell you the concept. The sun's rays are vertical at the noon. Noon means your 12 p.m. timing. Okay. The sun's rays are vertical, and in the morning the sun's rays slant. Okay. Slant in the morning and evening. The sun's rays are completely slanting in the morning and evening. This is the reason that in the noon time you will feel hot more as compared to the morning and evening. And the morning and evening you will recognize the complete cool breeze. Why so? Because the sun's rays are slanted during the morning time and evening time, and you can understand this by observing your shadow during the daytime. Okay, now see, this is all about the complete effects of different speeds of the rotation. Okay, now let us move to our next topic, that is circle of elimination. Now see, what do you mean by circle of elimination, and what is circle of elimination? See, in this figure you will see that the sun's rays, how the sun's rays fall, and how you can experience day and night. As I told you before also, that because of the earth, or earth is a sphere, and only half part can be faced to the sun and half it will face to the dark side. Okay, and your earth axis, it was perpendicular to the sun's rays. You will see in between you are having the sun, and where there is a sun's rays, that part it will face the day part, and the another 12 hours, that is the another part backside of the earth, it will face night. Okay, and this is the reason in 24 hours, half part of the earth it will face day, and half part of the earth it will face night. Okay, this is all about the circle of elimination. Means in this particular figure you will notice that because of the tilting of the earth, most of the places it experiences varying amounts of daylight and day darkness. Means daylight and darkness throughout the year. Means whole year you will see the part of the earth which faces the sun, it will be day, and which faces the backside, it will be night. And this is the reason that the spinning of the earth it takes 24 hours, and in 24 hours, 12 hours the earth will face the front side, and 12 hours it will be backside. Means 12 hours it will be day in first part, and 12 hours it will be day in the another second part. Is that clear? Now see, how in this figure you will see that in the morning how the sun looks as though it is raising. Okay, means the earth gradually it turns to its face, and you will see the sun's rays. And in the evening you will see the earth, the sun sinks down in the sky, as your part of the earth turns comet. Okay, your part of the earth it will turn, and it will face in the night side. Okay, now this is all about the day and night and the phases of the sun. Now see, in this topic you will study about the effects of different speeds of the rotation. Okay, now the earth's rotation, or you may say what is the speed of the earth. It is 1600 kilometers per hour at the equator, and 1200 kilometers per hour it is at 45 degrees south, and the speed further decreases at the poles. Okay, now see the difference in the speed. Why it causes difference? It is because of the bulging of the earth. Okay, what is the difference in the speed? It is nothing because of the bulging of the earth. Okay, now what would happen if the earth stops rotating? You will not experience day and night. If the earth will stop rotating, wherever it will stop, if it will stop in the night, the you will imagine only night, and if it stops in the day, you will experience only day. So if earth won't rotate, you will not experience day and night. A very simple theory of it is the rotation of the earth. What do you mean by rotation? Rotation means where you experiences day and night. And if the earth will not rotate, you will not experience day and night. And also the changes in the season. That is, it would bring continuous warmth and cold all the time to the respective regions. Means there won't be any changes in the season, there won't be any changes in the rotation, or there won't be any changes in the day and night. See, this is the first part we have completed today, that is the rotation, and now the revolution will start from tomorrow. Okay, thank you.